So, hello, good afternoon, everyone. Uh, we are 16:00 CET, more or less 4 minutes past in Spain, and wherever you are in the world, like our mentor Bedan, located in the sea. I see the sea behind you. Where are you located, man, today?
Today, I don't know. I can see Ibiza behind me.
Ibiza? Really?
Yes, because there's a ocean behind me.
That's a nice place to be. Mentor Jazz is also, no, he's in India, I know.
Yeah, I'm in India right now.
Oh, are we talking real places?
You're together, but you are trying to lie us with your Aya background base. I'm not on the space also. I'm in my home desk. And we have today with us also Mentor Alfredo. Hi, Alfredo. Mentor Alfredo
Everyone,
and
yeah,
Google developer expert in Dart/Flutter.
yes, that's true.
So still we have to have maybe at some point Victor Carreras, Mentor too, but we have to start. So let me show the slides and let's dive into the thing. So today's meet is because we are now in the final days of the preparation for GSoC. GSoC window opens in 18. Hey, Victor is here now. Hello, Mentor Docker. You are Docker branded today. We don't listen to you. You have a problem with the mic. Hello. Testing.
Now?
Yeah. Okay. Good. Hello, Victor. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
And also, you are as usually, in the Big Bang Theory. No.
Always.
Always. But we know you are also located in Spain, somewhere in the place where we make the best wines in the world. Okay, so I was starting, Victor, because we are a few minutes late, and I don't want to make this so large. So I was saying that today's meet is because we are on the it seems to be the first steps to the GSoC, but we did for months doing tasks, making presentations, making meetings. So on the 18th, Google opens their proposal system, the GSoC WebSoC, the database, I mean, and you have to present the proposals to Google. But as you know, if you still have not prepared the proposals and I would say commented with us, it will be a little bit complicated. So let me go to the questions. There will be some slides that some mentors will do, and also at the end we will have a session for your questions and answers. Okay, let me say hello to the many people. Hello, Peter, Amit, Shaunak, Mahinur, my world, I don't know who are you, Manas, Matia, Ryan. Those guys are in the YouTube chat, and there are other persons looking at us. So first slide. Those are the mentors today. You already know them. Be polite and respectful with the questions, and start to write your questions on the YouTube chat window. YouTube chat, not Discord. And as always, we need 2 volunteers to take notes of the session. Now some fast contributors will raise their hand. Any contributor wanting to do the notes for today's meet? We have to wait for a few seconds that YouTube sends the information to the world, and then we hope some contributors will say, I'm going to take the notes. We will wait for which one. I can help. Again, Ryan, thank you. You're the first and the second person. You know what is the procedure. Manas, also, thank you. You too. Okay, go for it. Thank you, gentlemen. So, problems. Issues. The most of the slides are called issues. This slide is strange. It says, do not copy code from others. Because we are open source. We are here to recycle code, to reuse code. But this is not the moment to do that. We have at least 2 contributors that has been making research on the GitHub accounts of others, taking their code and putting this code on their own applications that they are presenting to us. This is bad. Everything have to be done by yourself. You cannot copy code from anyone at this moment because we need to know if you have the knowledge to develop the things. And if you copy code from others, we don't know. Vedant, you say that the slides are not visible?
To the people in the meet, no.
Yeah, well, because they are in the mid. No one is in the mid. Only us. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Okay, I understand you. Okay. The slides are only on the streaming. I can try to change this, but it will take me a second. I have a OBS screen, but to the output. So you want to have the slides here. Is that correct?
Yes.
So 1 second, because I need to do something. Let me pause this. This, okay?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Thank you for... I choose a pattern that was different from the other day. So the point is that please do not copy others' code at this moment, because it's not, I would say, not legal, because we need to know if you are able to code. If you start to copy from others, we don't know what is your level. Remember that at some point you are going to have interviews with the mentors. It's going to be soon now. Timing is ending, and after a 2 minutes conversation, the mentor will know if you are able to code or not. So they will catch you. So please, maybe I think it's bad, but maybe at this point, if you want, you can share the repos with us in private mode, because some people are doing strange things. I don't like it. Okay, what else? Josh, this was you.
So let me start with this one. We have seen that you write a lot of codes in your proposals, and I would say this is not something that you should be doing. You should be very careful with what you're providing to us, right? So let's say you have a piece of Google Docs and you are making 10 to 12 pages. That is good. But you are making it to 40 pages, and in which you have, let's say, 25 to 26 pages in just codes. That is not something that we would be wanting from you. So it is very much required to reduce the complexity of all these things. Don't be making a large number of snippets, right? You will be getting the place to write your codes. You will be getting the place and time. We will be asking you that, let's say we will be asking you, we do not like this piece of, let's say, the comments that you have written. We would want some code added to it so we can understand it well. So just make it very much sure that whatever you have written should be also accompanied by some basic codes, but make it sure that you have more of the description, because you know that we will be seeing your code later on. When you are selected, the thing that you'll be seeing is your code only. And right now you have to present it well. You have to be very much descriptive of, in terms of words, what are they. So, and you know that people can be using some sort of Copilot or maybe ChatGPT to just make the code, and we don't want that. So I would say keep this in mind, and also you can go through that art of writing good proposal for it. That'd be all I wanted to say.
So a funny thing is we have a proposal with 40 pages. 40 is something like a Bible, and half of the proposal is code. We don't really ask for code, because code can come from many places today, and it's not. You can put a snippet of code, but not half a proposal. Okay, please remember. Next one. Send the proposals open for comments. Open for comments. We throw back many proposals because you are not sending the proposals open for comments. If you don't send it open for comments, as it said in our post, GSoC post, we cannot comment on your proposal. So what is that interaction? Send us the proposals open for comments, okay? And at some point, some of the mentors will start comment your proposal, or in a certain point, we will see soon that you will be having the interviews. But we need your proposals open for comments. We don't want edition permission because it's your proposal, not us. But we want to comment on your thing. And sadly, this is because you don't read, men and women. You need to read. I know that we have plenty of information in our website, but because we have plenty of things to tell you. But please read the things. It says, send us a Google Docs open for comments. And people is sending us a Microsoft Google Doc, whatever is his name. I don't use the doc thing from Microsoft Word since 15 years ago, so we will not going to use it. Google Docs open for comments, okay? There has been some contributors that after sending 10 times and don't understanding it, they just go to the end of the line, of the review line. So it will take more time to review his application and has less opportunities. Okay. Let's continue.
So I want to add to this one that 75% of the proposals that we have this sort of a dual mode of thing, that we would want that our data is not just only shown on the and connected to the Liquid Galaxy, but the app should also have a standalone mode. Now, what do I mean by a standalone mode? It simply means that you should have all of the data to be able to be shown on the maps and the contents on the tablet itself as well. Yeah, there should be some sort of interactivity between the map and the Google Earth. You can have make good use of that two-way connection of the web sockets. But remember, your app is the main controller, and something to be controlled is your Liquid Galaxy. So make sure all of the data, the KML is being shown, and you can have the description and all of the things in a very, I would say, Flutter provides it in a very good fashion that you can animate it, you can make it very user-friendly, I would say. And try to target an app that can have some sort of good user experience. It can have all of the data, and you can present it well, not only to your app, but also to the Liquid Galaxy rig. Some examples can be taken like the Reforestation Assistant Manager, the La Palma Volcano Tracker, which was by me only, and the Liquid Galaxy Education app. So try to reuse the code. The code which is already provided has some sort of things, but also have your own innovation to it. Make some sort of good animations and good mock-ups for it right now. That would be all I want to say to this.
Good. Thank you, Yash. So task 4, T4, that's choosing and making proposal. The people that are reaching the T4, we all ask them to choose among our long list of projects, the proposal open ideas project we have in our website, that the Google Docs document with ideas, and send a list of 5 titles, 5, 7, 3, whatever number you want, but more than one, the titles of the projects. And always, please, always, again, do not send it to me, to my own email, do not send it to Oscar email, do not send it to Yash email, Alfredo, Victor, no one. You have to send all the information to Liquid Galaxy Lab at Gmail address, because it's the only address that is from the community. And this address at some moment can be accessed by the mentors and other persons. But if you send to some of us personally, this will it's a mess, vale? So when you send us this list of 5, to say something, 5 titles, we check against our large internal sheet. I will come back to this thing of the Google Sheet internal sheet. And we see what are the projects that less contributors are saying to go for this one. And we send you a tip saying, okay, from the 5 ones you have chose, maybe the second one is the most interesting for you because there are only 1 people or 0 people working on it. Think about that. We are at the end of the process, not at the beginning, at the end, and almost all the projects are crowd. Crowd means that 2, 3, or whatever number of contributors are trying to do this project. So please continue sending these 5 ideas, just the idea, the name of the project, and we will come back and say, the best thing is go for this one. And also, you can provide us some ideas. Only a few. As far as I remember, two contributors have sent us ideas from their own. So if you send an idea for a project that is made by you, I guarantee you as an admin that your idea will go to the top if it's very nice, because we want you to provide ideas. At this time, most of the people that are with us for months and they are doing the pre-requirements tasks, you know what the Liquid Galaxy is. So you can have an idea by your own and present us and say, okay, guys, this is my idea. What do you think about? This will be interesting also. Okay. Next. This is from Josh. Vedant, this is yours? No? Vedant?
No, the next one.
The next one, sorry. So now we are in a moment that we are approaching the final stage of the presentation. So after presenting your proposal, maybe at the very beginning, me or other mentors will comment on your and start to interact with you. But now, sooner than later, you're going to have a mentors interview. You don't have to do anything else. I mean, if we say that your proposal is ready, don't do anything. If we say that your proposal still needs some changes, do the changes. But we are now approaching the moment that mentors are going to start to sending you emails saying, I'm going to interview you. And remember, you can have 1, 2, or even 0 interviews, depending on the quality of your proposal and the amount we have to deal with. Because imagine that we are receiving, I can tell you the numbers, but we don't want to tell you the numbers because it's something private. We will show up the numbers later. But I think that most of the nice prepared proposals will have at least 1 or 2 interviews. Some of them will have 0, and a few of them will even not reach the or minimum quality of the proposal. In any case, you will know that, but later, not now. Is that the way things? Because remember, we are plenty of contributors. We have to reduce the number of proposals for Google to accept, and this is our job. So this is the way. I'm going to show you now the Star Wars thing, but this is the way. Work, and work. This is it, nothing else. What else? Interview goals is the next one after this, not Vedant, yours? The next one.
Yes, sure.
So as I was saying, a mentor will contact you by email in a few days. Always CCing us. I mean, a mentor will CC. When I CCing us, I mean the Liquid Galaxy Lab email, Gmail, and asking you for dates to have an interview. So just give the mentor, I can do the interview this day, or this day, and between you will arrange the interview moment. And the interview will be something like this. 3 minutes from the contributor, 3 minutes, not half an hour, to expose your project, details and calendar. Okay? What is your project to be about, what technology are going to use, and your calendar. Those are the most important things. The mentor already has read your proposal. When he contacts you, or she, because we have plenty of mentors girls, will contact you, and already she or he will have read the proposal. So after your presentation, the mentor will ask you some technical questions, because that's the point. We need to know if you or ChatGPT has been the one writing the code. ChatGPT, Copilot, or you name it. Gemini, or I don't know. There are plenty. So the mentor will make some technical questions to you and will catch what is your real level of skills for this thing. Right? And also, we want to note your soft skills. Remember that for us, it's as important the soft skills like the technical skills. You need to be technical because you are going to be coding, but you also have to be polite, follow the rules, accomplish calendars, contribute to the community, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Yeah, Vedant.
Okay. So one thing, since I've got a lot of messages by contributors asking what they have to prepare for the interview, so a few things will be tested in your interview.
May I stop you here?
Yes.
I will say that
Sure.
this is not a good behavior from the contributor side, because contributors
Yes.
do not have to reach mentors at this point. Continue.
And not only for interviews, it's also bad behavior if you're reaching out to mentors for specific projects. Since I've got a few of those, please do not reach out directly to mentors. And coming back to the topic, so for the interview, the question is pretty absurd. Like, what you have to prepare, you don't really have to prepare, you just have to be authentic. Firstly, the authenticity that the proposal is made by you will be checked, and you have to have a clear mental roadmap of how you will be achieving the objectives of the project, and a good understanding of the tech stack that is being used in that specific GSoC project. And yes, that's all you need to prepare. That's not really a specific topic you need to prepare. You just need to be authentic in your proposal.
And again, I said, it is not a good behavior to contact directly to the mentors, because one reason. If you contact to the mentors directly, or the mentors, sometimes it might happen, answer you in private mode, whatever conversation you're having that is of interest for the community will be behind the door. So it's better to make these conversations on the open discourse channels, because if we share knowledge, we have to share the knowledge with everyone. And then if you're trying to reach a mentor just for having better opportunities, let me tell you that this is not going to happen. I am the administrator next to my colleague Claudia, and this is not going to happen, because we are always looking at what's going on, and this is not going to happen. Okay, what else? Again, to the people on the YouTube, if you have any question, start to write it writing the questions on the YouTube chat. At this moment, with the many people that want to be contributors with us for GSoC, we are asking some specific parties, persons, that if they want to really shine and go up on the score, I'm going to talk later about the score, just do something specific for the community. There are people that are preparing streamings, presenting whatever technologies. For example, we will have a Figma UX UI thing with one contributor, and we are going to have a few of them. We have Mahinor's last week a presentation about how to install the virtual liquid calculation machines, and we'll have a few more. And there are a few contributors working on specific documentation that they offer to us, or we ask them to do. So if you want to go up in the possibilities to have a GSoC, yes, it's up to you. Collaborate harder. Mm-hmm. So I want to say that this will help to raise your score, but remember, no one is already on GSoC. No one. We don't know how many we are how many contributors. We don't know how the process will go. The only way is working hard. You are the contributors and us the mentors. This is the only way. You remember that I told you this phrase before we were selected for GSoC? The only way is working hard, and then if you have a little bit of luck, you will win. Okay? What else? Vedan.
Okay, so it has been noticed that a few of the proposals which are coming in, especially the AI ones, they are revolving a lot around the collection of data and the fine-tuning of the model. Well, that is not your entire project. That is just a very small part of your project, and it should not take up a very big part of your proposal. Let me mention that. And that is definitely not required if you think about it, because an LLM has general knowledge, and if you want to add some specific knowledge, or if you want to fine-tune it, it is completely optional, and it should not take up so much of your proposal's strength, because it really just shows that you are not focused on the entire project but only on the fine-tuning. And we want the entire project. We also want to focus on the UI UX, on the functioning, on visualizations, and a lot of the things, and especially the main objective of the project. So fine-tuning is a very small part, and if you have a proposal in that way, please just reiterate your proposal, refine it, okay, and just be focused on the objective that you have to achieve, and not fine-tuning your model.
So what is the last phrase? If there are some people that is assigned to take forever to work on the fine-tuning of whatever model, And there are also some people that say, okay, I'm going to do the model. And I say, no, guys, you don't know what to make a model is. This is not the goal of the GSoC. You have to reuse a model already done, and you can make a fine tuning, maybe, but this has to be short. And also you need to have a powerful hardware to do that. So it's not the goal of the there is one guy, of course I'm not gonna name persons. There is one guy that most of the proposal was to make fine tuning of a ready-made model. So this is not the thing. Thank you, Rafael, for your question. As I said, all the questions will be answered at the end. So this thing about the score, I've been talking about this in many of the last, I would say in the last two streams. Let me say it again. We have a method of scoring the students, the contributors. So we have a very large Google Sheet with many tabs. And the first thing is that all the information is coming in first in, first out. What means that? That this is the order when you start to send the pre-requirements. When you start to collaborate with us, you are with a number, you are numbered. Then after you develop the pre-requirements, maybe you go up, down, never, but other people comes up to you. If you collaborate on Discord, we also take note on our Google Sheet. If you make your proposal, we take note of this, and then this Google Sheet is every day is changing up and down. Let me think that today, maybe we are handling something like 100 emails every day. 100 emails. So in every step that happens something, people's moves, never down, other people's goes up. So, and also, the most important thing is that Google makes GSoC, one of the points that Google makes GSoC is because they want you to continue collaborating with us, with the communities, after you do the GSoC. So there are people at this moment expressing that they want to collaborate with us after GSoC. If you only are here for the GSoC, that's good, you can do. But of course, we will be more near to select a person that wants to stay with us and collaborate in the future, like for example, Mentor Jazz and Mentor Bedan that were contributors in the past. That people that is here only, I would say, for the money or for the learn, nicely for the learn opportunity, but mostly they will be for the money. So think about this. And also at some points, we give something like negative points. I mean, we can lower the score of a contributor because you're doing bad things or repetitive. There are people sending 10 emails to us for nothing. Also, we say, do this, and they send again. For example, we are testing plenty of applications. We know we have two colleagues on our team, Oscar and Basilio, that are testing your applications, and maybe there are persons sending the emails only to them, and exactly with the same application or with others' applications. So at some moment, if we detect some bad behaviors, your score will go down and you will go down. What else? For example, collaborations that we are looking for. We are looking for someone that wants to dive into our Discord. Remember that there is one project talking about our Discord and takes all the problems and solutions found in the Discord, all the conversations we have had in the, I would say, past 1 month or 2 months, and incorporate this in a document. And this document later than sooner, maybe Bedan can tell us a little bit more about this date, will be incorporated in our soon to be presented Liquid Galaxy Wiki. Also, of course, we are searching for people that wants to make presentations, trainings for their colleagues, something like artificial intelligence, Flutter, UX, UI design. I mean, we have our beloved experts like Victor, Alfredo. They are doing a lot of streamings. We will do even more. But we like also that contributors that maybe, of course, they don't have the level that our experts, but they have the knowledge. And we also like this knowledge to be shared. So if you want to do some extra collaborations, I'm giving you 2 ideas, but there are plenty of other ideas. What else? So this is something new we are going to do this year. It was never done in our 14 years we're doing that. We're going to make a proposal defense day. What means that? That on April 15, Let me go to the next slide. I'm just leaving this because I like the design. But on April 15, all the wannabe GSoC contributors, I mean, the ones that have presented a real proposal to us, will have a 3 minutes slot, 3 minutes. You can use slides, 3 slides maximum, and have your own script, and present on this April 15 at 4 p.m. CET or time event. We cannot tell you at what moment you will present. You just will send a meet to the persons that send us these slides. And I'm saying it's a must to attend. If not, you can prepare your own video with your face and share slides and send it to our Gmail before April 13 because we need time to review and to edit the videos. But we want this to be face by face in a meet. Why? Because we, the mentors, some of our big team, will be there too, and maybe we can make a question to your proposal live. Imagine that we are starting to pointing the mentors to the proposals, but maybe other mentor that is not taking a look at your proposal wants to make a question. So this is the reason to be present on this day, not by video or not being there. So it's a must to all the GSoCers, the contributors that want to be on GSoC to come to this presentation. So prepare your slides, 3 minutes, 3 slides maximum. Have your script ready for April 15, 16 p.m. ZAT. And if you can attend, because life is complicated, of course, you can prepare your own video with your face and share slides and send it to your Gmail before April 13. When we have your slides received, we will email you and you will be added to the meet, okay? But we cannot tell you is the order in which you will be presenting. So I expect several dozens of people, so at 3 minutes, we can stay for 1 hour, 1.5 hour, it depends, okay? So please, very important, very, very important, guys. Let me go back. Liquid Galaxy Project Proposal Defense Day. One thing now for this year, that for everybody know what is the things that are going on, and mentors have the opportunity to know you and present a bit your project. 3 minutes, 3 slides. If you have any question about this, please write it on the YouTube. Yes, another reminding of the upcoming dates of the GSoC. March 18, you can start to March 19, sorry. You can start to pour your proposals on the Google Summer of Code official website. But remember, if we have not the opportunity to review your proposals, we can, and you also have done the pre-requirements. Maybe we take time, we have time to take a look at you, or maybe not. It depends. We don't know. It depends on the quantity of people that is presenting. March 19 through April 2 is the window for presenting to Google your proposals. April 2 to April 23, we'll review the proposals, and we rank them in our large sheet. And also, we rank, remember, your tasks, your behavior, your interviews with the mentors, everything. It's a large Google sheet. And at some point, at the end of April, Google tell us how many contributors can we have this year. And this will be the most critical moment. In this moment, we have to decide internally what are the proposals that are the best ones are going to be assigned to the slots that Google gives us. This is how it happens. From May 1, that Google announced the contributors, till May 26 is the community bonding period that the contributor choose by Google, and for us, will start to talk with their mentor about how to start the review the calendar, anything you want to talk, just because on May 26 and May 27, the coding begins, okay? It's the moment that the GSoC starts for real the code. And this note of the May 26 is because at some point, some contributors just do not answer or do not make correct things, and we have to discard them from the project. So, it's now the moment of the question and answer. So, at this point, we only have 4 questions. Let's try to answer those questions. For example, Josh, could you please answer Pablo's second question?
So the question goes like, should we have the proposal already written by now? And the answer is yes, you should have. And it says the sooner the better. So just start writing with your proposal. And I would believe so that you can do it very well. And you just start to, I would say, send us the proposal link once you are done. And we will be helping you out in that also. So we will have the comment access to your proposal, and we'll be making proper comments of the logical things that you are needed to add in your proposal. So yeah, that would be it.
So I already told you, Pablo, and you and everyone, Google opens the window in 8 days, but you have to have made the requirements, and the proposal has to be fine-tuned with us, just because then we only have 2 weeks to talk with you. And if you are, there will be hundreds of other people coming, and it will be so difficult. So this is why we ask for the proposal before. But you, of course, you can do whatever you want on yourself. It's that simple. We are just always giving you some tips to go into GSoC. It's up to you. You can present the proposal one day before Google closes the window. But I said the other day, I can tell you 99% that you're not gonna be selected. We don't have time to review your proposal in these moments, and we don't have time to check your coding abilities. We don't know if you're gonna be good at the communication with other contributors, so it's gonna be a mess. But it's up to you. Rofaida says how to make sure that the timeline written in the proposal will went well for GSoC. Vedan, you can ask this one. Answer.
Okay, so the timeline that should be in the proposal should be to the best of your knowledge and estimation. Okay, the timeline later on when GSoC starts becomes a little flexible, but we would like to see how you would like to segregate the tasks and how you would go through the project and go along with it and separate the tasks into smaller subtasks and then take on each one of them along the timeline.
What will you ask?
So to the
Josh? Josh, will you add something?
Yeah, I would like to add that you should segregate it. And also when we will give us the comment access, we will tell you that maybe this sort of, let's say the task is not, will not be finished in this sort of 2 weeks or something. You should extend this task. You can just define some less days for this task too, maybe something like that. So we will be helping you in fine tuning things, and your the proposal that you make would be a very good estimate of what you're gonna do. So just make sure that you start with the timeline very carefully, and we will be helping you out on that as well.
Let me try to ask mentor Victor that is here too. Victor, are you on a meeting, or maybe you can share your screen with us? Victor, the question is that you've been with us for 1 year doing the mentoring. Will you add something about the proposal, about the calendar? Do you have any idea? I will not ask to Alfredo because Alfredo is the first year with us, but I can tell you, Victor, do you have any idea of what the calendar, how it has to be made, or what is the point about the calendar? What really happens after in the project? No, you're muted.
Nice. Now, yeah, I would like to know what do you mean exactly with the calendar of the project?
With the proposal calendar, with the proposal. On the proposal, there has to be a calendar. I will do that for this day. I will do that for this day. I will do whatever UX database or.
Yeah. Yes. We usually prepare when you are mentoring someone else. You have to define the roadmap that you want to do, also because sometimes you have more experience about exactly what they want to do, and if this is possible or is it real. For example, sometimes they think, yeah, I will connect, for example, this screen with this endpoint, and I will do it in 24 hours, and you think, to be honest, in 24 hours, you will not be able to do that. Or things like that. For example, they take 3 months to do 2 screens, and it's like, this makes no sense. You have to divide more that part. So that's the point. First of all, for me, it's really important to know the roadmap from the students, or for the contributors, that you have to define how many time they are gonna spend in some different parts of the app in order to support them to commit their contributions.
Yeah, that's right. Also, I would like to find that it's the bonding period, I said it already, when you fine tune the calendar with your mentor. Okay, before to start, you will be doing that meetings. At the very first interviews, the mentor will take a look at your calendar. I will say, okay, this is not fantastic, as Victor says. You're taking 3 months to make 2 screens. That has no sense. But it will be in the bonding period. Why? Because we don't have to make this work with contributors that has not been chosen. I mean, it's clear. So it's on the bonding period when you will be meeting with your mentor and fine-tuning this calendar. Okay, Rufaida, if there is any question, just ask. Manas, if you would love to work with this, just send us an email and make us a proposal, you and everybody. You know that we are doing plenty of streamings. We are all day training training you. Believe me, we do lots of more stuff than many other communities in GSoC. So it's up to you. We help you. So if you have some ideas, just send an email to us and comment your idea about how to collaborate in other things. Rafaida, the same for you. I thought Paulo says it's explained. Aritra, are the 3 maximum slides only for content, or will they need to include any mockups or diagrams? 3 slides total. No, 3 slides maximum and 3 minutes. At 3 minutes, I will close your presentation like with a chronometer. Next. So for the reason, try to rehearsal a bit. Try to make the script, I say. So 3 minutes, 3 slides. You can do only 1 slide, or even you can do no slides if you want, but you cannot do 4 slides. You cannot do 4 minutes. You can do it in 1 minute or 2 minutes, but you have maximum 3 minutes, maximum 3 slides. Peter, can you give us examples about the code snippets of the pod inside the proposal? I want to get an intuition about how the code you are interested in. Josh, go ahead.
So the kind of code we are interested in is just based on the idea of the proposal. Let's say I will give you an idea of what is the La Palma. So if I were to tell about the La Palma, what I would be presenting. Firstly, how would I connect my app to the Liquid Galaxy rig? And secondly, how will I be presenting basic La Palma data, not the exact one that has to be done on the 12 weeks of GSoC, but the basic idea or the implementation of how I'll be scraping some data, how I'll be converting them to maybe GeoJSON or KML, and how finally I'll be visualizing it. So you need to provide, first you need to be clear on that idea. First you need to make it clear to yourself, the proposal. So you're not just writing anything. You're just not trying to waste your own time by just writing anything. First, be very much mentally sure of what you're writing, very much clear with the roadmap, very much clear with the proposal, because we would be taking someone who has that sort of confidence. We would be taking someone who is very much clear on his ideas and who is very much clear on the principles that he will be showing on his project. So then you start writing off some of these snippets and provide some of the diagrams also, and maybe make a good mock-up or a very clear representation of how it might look like on the real Liquid Galaxy rig. That would be all. So yeah, that's more or less it.
Perfect. I agree. So people attending to the meet, it's up to you to make any question now. If not, we are going to close the stream. I would like, as always, to say thank you to the mentors. Alfredo, it's your first day here, or second. I mean, there is not too much work for you. Would you like to, while we wait for the students, would you like to please comment a bit on your next streaming training session about Gemini and Flutter?
Yeah, for sure. So if you want to jump in the AI wave with cool ideas in your Flutter, don't miss the next session. I will explain how to use multimodal Gemini model inside your Flutter app. It's very easy, very, very easy. So we are going to introduce yourself in the how to use the API to use image, files, text for your input, for your prompts, and how to build very good AI apps.
So don't lose this opportunity. We're training you, helping you before GSoC starts. So we're training you for free. What you more you have to ask for? Let me share. Yes.
No, yeah. I only want to say like probably or maybe you can find some very cool use case for the AI. So let's see.
Yeah. So remember that we always post in the Discord the presentations we're gonna have. Remember that next Tuesday 4 p.m. Spain's time, YouTube live stream with question and answer at the end by Alfredo Bautista, Google developer expert, that on Flutter. And there are other sessions that will come, and all of those sessions are always posted on the Discord and our website. Okay, and later if you can't attend at the moment, later you can see it in YouTube later. And also please remember, we need to have some information about what people is coming. So please RSVP, reserve your space in the Google developers event platform that I give you the URL in every training, and please reserve your slot and attend the trainings. Okay, so there is no more questions, it seems. One thing only, days are happening fast. We are almost on the window that Google's open GSoC. You're gonna be still sending to us requirements, proposals, changing proposals. This week, some mentors will start to contact you. It's gonna be a different week. And also, when things happen, I personally or the mentors, we take note of what things that happen, and then we will be making other meets for community meets like this one to review that things that happen. And if there is something that you want to know or you want to make it public to anyone, just use our Discord, and we will be taking note and reviewing it. So thank you everyone. Thank you Victor. Thank you Alfredo, our relevant mentors from the Flutter area. Yash, Vedan, or Ibiza Poet. And thank you for all the people on the YouTube channel, Rafaida, Amit, Pablo, Matia, Peter, Aritra, who else? Ryan, Kim, Shaunak, My World, and so on. So thank you guys, and see you on the next streaming. That is tomorrow with, let me check. Tomorrow with, tomorrow is Manas time. Is Manas Dalby time. I'm gonna share it here just to remember it. Tomorrow is Manas Dalby presentation about doing UX mockups with Figma. Think about that Manas is a contributor like you, wanna be contributor for this year, so he's doing this presentation. So it's up to you to do like Mahinur or him. Do another presentation with whatever you think it can be of interest for our contributors. So thank you very much and see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you, mentors. Thank you for your time.
Bye.